Everybody, we are back with another review, and today we got a special treat. This one is a little bit of a different type of video. This one is going to be a comic for Pop Swap. So, without further ado, let's hop right into this review because today we got a comic for Pop Swap envelope to open up here. So basically, a little backstory before we open this up. Mama J was the one who actually got me involved in the I guess it is 10 by 10. So it's basically 10 comic people, 10 pop people. And the comic people and the pop people kind of mail each other boxes. I don't know. The only thing I wasn't sure of is if the same person who I mailed my pop box to, if that person was the one who mailed me the comic box. Now, I do know that the name was different because this one says Eddie Brock. And shout out to Eddie Brock. If that's your real name and you're into comics, that's awesome. Because, yeah, Eddie Brock's Venom. But, yeah, that's sick. But yeah, that's the name that is what was on the returning. That was the only thing I left. I covered everything else up. But anyway, the guy I mailed my stuff to, I say guy because I got his full name when I ended up mailing it to him. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I think it actually is going to be just different. I think it's not going to be a head-to-head type of thing. So I guess we'll see if Eddie Brock is revealed in this. I imagine they have YouTube channels, everybody in here, and everyone has some kind of social media like Instagram. So let's see what we got in the envelope. It was pretty cool. The person who I mailed to, I guess since this video is like the reveal, if you would, it's they're into comics. They're into comics and they have like a few pops. And that was basically it. So kind of like a let's build a collection type of thing. So I ended up sending, well, I'm not going to reveal that, but I imagine that'll be left for the creators. I didn't want to cut too much. It looks like we got a nice little cardboard insert here. We'll leave that up to the other creators involved to do that in their videos, which is going to be, I imagine, featured on their channel. I'm not even going to reveal who my person was because, again, I don't know how all this is going to go down. Let's see if we can slide this out. Now, we'll say it must have been, here we go, Comics People, reuse packaging, comics for Pop Swap. Nice. This was this did come from Tacoma, Washington. So the person who mailed me the comics here is from Washington. I do know that, and I don't know if, I'm not sure. I don't remember if the people in the chat had the same usernames. Anyway, Comics People, reuse packaging, comics for People Swap. Fragile, do not bend. I'm just gonna slice this open right here, and we're gonna see what exactly we got going on here. All right. I have no envelopes. This is my mom's stationery. Nice. So I guess let's open this up first because there's another note right here too as well. Your surprise gifter is Tacoma Comics. Nice. Ian Chow Miller. Nice. Appreciate you, Ian. Very nice, very nice. Thank you for revealing this. So I'm going to go see if Tacoma Comics has a YouTube page, and definitely I'm going to see if they have an Instagram page for sure. So appreciate you. Thank you for the reveal. Now it looks like we have, let's see what we got here. Reasonable Gentleman, I hope you like what I have included here. I do not have much Venom or post-2000 Wolverine, but I think I ticked most of your boxes. Wolverine Origins. Oh, okay, this is an explanation of what everything is. Holy moly. Awesome. He broke it down. This is really sick. All the price. So I'm going to skip the explanation of what the comics are, and we'll check those out actually as we go through them, and then we'll compare it to the sheet here, and we'll talk about what he wrote here. But I'm going to skip to the bottom paragraph, and then we'll check out the comic. So all the prices are just approximates to give you an idea. Just like Pops, there's a lot of variance. For example, the Venom 18 came with a $40 price sticker, but that's a store price, not value. Anyway, hope you like it all. I'm subbing to you on the 15th, so I don't give a hint who I am. Can't wait for the video drop. Nice. Cool. Awesome. So that'll be, I should have, dang it, that's a good idea. I should have waited because I subbed to the guy that I... Of course, I 8,000 subscribers just subscribed to you. Who could that person be all of a sudden? All right, well, whatever. Hopefully I didn't reveal myself, but, whatever. Let's see what we got here. So, nice. Painter's tape's a nice touch. All right, Tacoma Comics. Let's flip over the first one here. Nice. So we got Wolverine Origins. Now I believe that was that on the back or the front? Nope, that's right here, top on the list. So looks like we're actually going straight down the list right here. So we got Wolverine Origins. This is awesome. Look at this. You got Omega Red just straight up choking out Wolverine right there. That is awesome. So this is, he wrote down, Wolverine Origins number 39, first appearance of Romulus, Death of Warchild. Really cool. Awesome. Look at that. That is a really sick comic. Definitely dig Omega Red and Wolverine. I mean, he's had some pretty epic battles. Him versus the Hulk. I mean, him versus Sabretooth. Him versus Magneto. I mean, him versus Mr. Sinister. I mean, he's done a lot of epic battles, and him versus Omega Red is definitely a cool one. Oh, nice. So this is an old school. This is a 90s Wolverine one, codename Wolverine. So here you got Wolverine number 50. It's first laser cut comic and just a cool cover. And yeah, I could totally agree. This is definitely a cool cover. It looks like a little file. And this is, here you go right there. You got 91 Marvel Entertainment Group. And there's that Wolverine right there. So you got priority clearance, only not to be seen by Major Logan. And this is from the 30th anniversary series block that they did, because they did these little I guess, covers over the barcode, and this is a cool cover. And actually, I'm going to pop this one out, because this is basically, now that I'm looking at this, I thought it was actually one print like this, but no, it's slashes in the file cover. And check this out. Nice. You got S.H.I.E.L.D. there, Weapon X. You got some photos back here of Logan on his journeys. Really neat. Xavier School for the Gifted Youngsters. That's awesome. Whoop. And then here you got his adamantium skeleton right there. A little bit of a little medical thing, I guess you could say. Pretty cool. Oh, there's the Wolverine game for the Nintendo. That's really cool. He was in the brown suit in that one. Dang, this is awesome. Yeah, definitely a fan of Wolverine, and definitely going to use this for some photos on Instagram. Again, if you'd like to see some of the pops that I unbox on this channel in, I guess in a little bit more of a toy photography way, you can go check out my Instagram. Link's going to be down in the description. So let's see what we got next on the pile here. Nice. Okay, so we are going down. Wolverine number 80. So we got another 90s Wolverine. Sick. Love this. This is sick. You got Cyber in the clutches of Cyber. So you got Wolverine again getting choked out. First cameo of X-23, name written on a test tube. Nice. That is really cool. Let's check that out, actually. I want to see, I see a Venom one there. I see a Venom on something over there. So let's see if we got, oh, it's still got the pack-in insert. That's awesome. I used to love looking at these, because sometimes you'll see some Nintendo ones, or even some Dungeons and Dragons ones as well. Nice. We got some Fleer. That was back when sporting cards were a thing. I used to collect sports cards. I mean, pretty much anybody who was a kid during the 90s collected sports cards. Oh, that's totally cool. Yeah, I just love the way the shell shading is on 90s comics. I really think that they had a different type of look to them versus how they are now, where I imagine now it's kind of like mainly done on a computer. Oh, there you go right there. I imagine this is probably part of the scene right here. But you got Logan X-23 right there, so pretty cool. And then look, we got Weird Science from the USA Network. Wow. Really cool looking back on the ads. The ads are kind of, I mean, they're really cool. This is sick. We got Venom right here just grappling with Spider-Man, and he's got, it's autographed for sure. Oh, it's got a COA. Dang. Venom number 18, Kirkham Virgin variant, Tyler Kirkham. Nice. That's the autographer, or the autographee, I should say. On the date, he did it on basically Thanksgiving of 2019. It's 1641. Toledo Comics or Torpedo Comics. Wow, that is sick. And I think that was, he had that on the back. Not a key per se, but a killer Tyler Kirkham version variant with COA, which is important in terms of comic value. Yeah, this is sick. I mean, this is like frame-worthy sick. That's how sick this is. Look at that scene right there. I mean, that is gnarly. That, you know, I want to know something. When I was explaining some of the Phantoms that I do like, I see he included the Max in here. This actually does kind of remind me of like a Sam Keith kind of style and way Kirkham did it like that. So I think that is kind of neat like that, especially the Max's teeth compared to like Venom's teeth, or I should say his claws, the way they kind of do the claws as well. Yeah, that's sick. Dang, look at that. Wow, that is sick. Awesome. Appreciate you. Let's move on to the next one. We got Dark Reign, The List, Wolverine. Very nice. This is number 1. So this is Where are we at here? Dark Reign, The List. First appearance of the All God Weapon XVI cover. That's really cool. So Dark Reign, The List, Wolverine. This is, what year is this? Direct edition. I think this is a newer one. I think this is a newer one. I want to say, I like Logan's suit in this. He's a little bit more modern, which is neat. 2009. So here's what Logan looks like in this one. So I say a little more modern in this one. He still has the chops, the beard chops, if you would. And he's still got his cowboy-esque. But look at that. He's still got some 2009 ads when skating was a thing. That's so funny. Skating's still a thing, but it was pretty popular in the early 2000s, especially with Rob Dyrdek's shows and stuff on MTV. So next we got Moon Knight #1. This is awesome. This is actually one I do not have. I have the original Moon Knight #1. But this is the newer series, which is really awesome to get this. Thank you so much for that. That's cool. Yeah, just a cool cover. Yeah, definitely. That's a sick cover. He's got the Wolverine claw. He's got the Spider-Man hand. And then you got Moon Knight right there standing on Captain America's shield. Moon Knight #1, rated T for teen. Really cool. This is the direct edition. I want to pop this one out too, because I want to check this one out as well. Because, again, not one that I have. So definitely one that I'm going to use for some photos for sure on Instagram. Oh, nice. I can already check the cell shading out. It's sick. So we got 2011 on this. Yeah, cell shading is sick on this. Mark Spector. Got, yeah, Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Captain America, the trio. Just missing the Hulk. Nice. Look at that. A 2-page spread with Moon Knight on it. That is sick. Very sick. Nice. A game never even heard of, Brink. From 2011. Here we are almost 10 years later, never even heard of that game. Wow, yeah, the cell shading in this is sick. Definitely. Yeah, I like the style of this one. This is sick. This is freaking sweet. Because it was definitely, I named one of my fandoms, I told him Moon Knight was one of the ones too, so, I mean, freaking nailed it. Freaking nailed it, Ian. So here we go. We got another Moon Knight. Nice. This is Moon Knight #200. This is first appearance of the Truth, a really cool David Finch variant. So this one is sick. Look at this. We got Moon Knight there standing in an alley, kind of getting rained on. His suit's kind of torn up a little bit. And I do like the darker style that they got going on with this. David Finch, huh? Pretty cool. Let me turn him over just to see what I'm dealing with in the back. And then, I like to slide him out. I like taking my comics out the protector, just like I take my pops out the box, if you know what I mean. Nice. Oh, look at this. We got some figs in here. We got some figs and a bust, a Carnage bust. What do we got here? This is 2018, so fairly recent, which is nice. I actually don't have many, if any, modern comics, so it's nice to see some of the different styles that they're doing in regards to how they do their art now, which is really neat. We got very interesting. Oh, that's sick. Check that out. Like a little Pharaoh. Raw, I imagine. Huh. What's nice about the newer comics is I'm not seeing many ads. In the classic comics from the 90s, you'd see like basically every page would have an ad like this. But I'm seeing a lot of 2-page spreads. I'm halfway through it, I mean, but a lot of 2-page spreads is what I'm seeing. Again, stuff like that. Yeah, that's really cool. So it looks like Modern Comics has, I mean, look how sick that is. He's all over the place, just demolishing. Wow, this is really cool. So again, not many ads. This is kind of neat. I might actually get back into one of the things I didn't like about comics was you're already paying for the comic, and then there's still so many ads in the comic. It's like, you know, now that we know how YouTube works, when ads come on YouTube and how the people get paid based off the ads. Look at that, the end. That's really cool. How people get paid off the ads and advertisement. You're wondering that it's like people who made comics in the 90s basically got double paid. That you bought the comic and they got paid by the advertiser. All right, and we got Max #2. This is you probably have this, but it's a newsstand from 1994. By 1989, the direct market was and newsstand versions were 50-50, but each year after 1989, newsstands became more and more rare. So this is a newsstand version. Very cool. I'm going to actually pop it out because I love the Max. Max is definitely my favorite superhero of probably all time, I'd say. Top, he's top for sure. I do like Eddie Brock. I do like Venom, yeah. I do like Moon Knight. I do like Wolverine. I like the early 90s, late 80s X-Men. So, you know, this is the Max number 2 right there. So there is the Max, and there is Julie, and this is them in the other realm where she's his Cheetah Queen. Oh, nice. So if you actually watched the MTV show, it's just basically, they did it almost exactly the same in regards to how the scenes go. And this is, yeah, definitely, wow. They did it exactly like the MTV show, exactly. And I have the graphic novels of all these put into one. And then I have all the individual issues. There's only around 30-something issues of the Max's series, but they brought it back again. Sam Keith brought it back in about 5-6 years ago. He started making the Max comics, I believe, with IDW. This was Image back in the day. I think they're doing it with IDW or something now, but yeah, they brought it back, and again, one of my favorite series of all time. It's a little dark, but definitely, he's definitely a superhero, which is cool, and he's always trying to protect Julie Winters. So yeah, really cool. There's Mr. Gone right there. There's Gone. He gets his head slit right here. Gets his throat slashed by Julie Winters. And there's the metaphor, I guess you could say. Next month, jungle flowers grown in blood. So I imagine they're probably going to go. And then there's some letters back here. But yeah, really cool. Thank you so much for sending me. There's a preview of Max number 3. For sending me another Max issue, man. This is awesome. And a newsstand one at that. I'm actually going to put this note behind this one right here. Because this is going to be the one that I'm going to probably have the hardest distinguishing of all of them in regards to that special one little property, which is going to be the newsstand edition. So this was really awesome. I'm glad I was able to get invited into this because this is super sick. I got to send off some pops from my collection to whoever received it on the other end. I'm not going to say who it is because I'm not going to reveal that yet. I'll let them figure that out. But I was able to also get comics, which I collect comics. So I was able to get some comics, and I have... the only one I had was this one right here, but none of the other ones I had at all. And those are all right on the money in regards to the fandoms. And this one, again, I don't have either because this is newsstand edition. So he hit the money on every single comic. So thank you so much, Tacoma Comics. And yeah, Ian, you hit the nail on the head, dude. This is so sick. And definitely going to be using these comics for some photo ops with my Funko Pops that I actually have all the pops except for the Max to go with all of those comics. So you'll see those photos on Instagram. And again, if you want to check out my Instagram, go check out the description down below and you'll see some glam shots, not only of these comics, but these comics with some pops. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And why don't you let me know down in the comments below what you think of the comics for pop swap. What do you think about this type of intermixing of the two types of fandoms and collectors? And I think they kind of have a crossover. If you ask me, I mean, I collect both, and I imagine most people who collect comics probably have a pop or two in their collection. Whether they collect hardcore or they just have one or two, I'm sure they have definitely pops in their collection. So why don't you let me know down in the comments below which one of these comics was your favorite. And yeah, if you like this video, smash the thumbs up. And yeah, if you like videos like this, I do reviews every single day, so look out for that, and have a great rest of your day.